Take a look at this. Billions of pounds are quietly reshaping London into a city that will look very different by the end of this decade. London has survived wars, economic crises, and centuries of change. Yet today, one of the world's most influential cities is experiencing another transformation. From massive rail projects and underground engineering marvels to entirely new districts rising across the capital, these developments are redefining how London works, grows, and competes on the global stage. Number 10. Silvertown Tunnel. For decades, one of East London's biggest transport headaches has been the Blackwall Tunnel. Traffic jams, delays, and unreliable journey times have frustrated commuters for years. The Silvertown Tunnel aims to solve that problem. Built beneath the River Thames, this major infrastructure project will create an additional river crossing while helping improve transport reliability across East London. Engineers have spent years working underground to construct one of the city's most important transport links. The scale of the project is remarkable. Thousands of workers, complex tunneling operations, and years of planning have gone into creating a route that many drivers will eventually use every day without realizing the engineering hidden beneath them. But road infrastructure is only one part of London's future. The next project is creating an entirely new piece of the city itself. Number 9. Brent Cross Town. What happens when you take hundreds of acres of underused land and completely reinvent it? You get Brent Cross Town. This massive development is creating a new urban district from the ground up. New homes, offices, schools, parks, public spaces, and retail areas are gradually transforming what was once largely industrial land into a thriving modern community. What makes the project significant isn't simply its size. It's the vision behind it. Developers are attempting to create a district designed for the future, focusing on sustainability, walkability, and public transportation. Entire neighborhoods are taking shape where almost nothing existed before. Yet Brent Cross is far from the only corner of London experiencing dramatic change. Further south, another giant transformation is already underway. Number 8. Canada Water Master Plan. For generations, the Docklands played a central role in London's economy. Today, many of those former industrial areas are being given a completely new purpose. Canada Water is one of the most ambitious examples. This huge redevelopment project is turning a historic Docklands district into a modern mixed-use destination filled with residential towers, office buildings, cultural venues, parks, and public spaces. The transformation is enormous. New skylines are emerging, new communities are forming, and billions of pounds are flowing into an area that is becoming increasingly important to London's future growth. But physical development alone doesn't create a world-class city. Knowledge and innovation matter too. That's where the next project comes in. Number 7. East Bank Development. Not every mega project involves highways, tunnels, or skyscrapers. Some are designed to shape ideas. Located in Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park, East Bank is creating one of the most important cultural and educational districts in Britain. Universities, research centers, museums, creative institutions, and performance spaces are all being brought together in one location. The goal is ambitious. Create a district where education, innovation, and culture can thrive side by side. Few cities invest in this type of long-term intellectual infrastructure at such a large scale, and the effects could be felt for decades. But while East Bank looks toward the future, another project has successfully revived a landmark from the past. Number 6. Battersea Power Station Expansion. Few buildings symbolize London's industrial history more than Battersea Power Station. For years, the massive structure stood largely unused. Many wondered whether it could ever be brought back to life. Today, the answer is clear. The former power station has become one of the most successful regeneration projects in Europe. Luxury apartments, offices, shops, restaurants, entertainment venues, and public spaces now surround the restored landmark. International companies have established major operations there. Visitors arrive from around the world. What was once considered a challenge has become one of London's greatest redevelopment success stories. Yet London's biggest challenge remains moving millions of people efficiently across a growing city. And that requires something much larger. Number 5. Euston Station Redevelopment. Every day, Euston handles enormous numbers of passengers, but much of its infrastructure belongs to an earlier era. As travel demand continues to increase, one of Britain's busiest railway stations is being transformed. The redevelopment includes expanded capacity, upgraded passenger facilities, improved connections, and preparations for future rail services. The project represents far more than a station upgrade. It's part of a broader effort to modernize London's transport network for the decades ahead. Construction activity around Euston continues to reshape the surrounding area, and nearby, another rail project is rising that could become one of the most important transport hubs in the country. Number 4. Old Oak Common Station. Imagine building one of Britain's largest railway stations almost from scratch. That's exactly what's happening at Old Oak Common. The station is being designed as a major interchange connecting high-speed rail services with London's wider transport network. Once completed, millions of passengers are expected to pass through annually. The engineering involved is extraordinary. Huge underground platforms, massive structural works, complex rail infrastructure. The project is already attracting investment and development throughout West London. Yet despite its enormous scale, it still isn't London's most impressive engineering achievement. For that, we need to go underground. Number 3. Thames Tideway Tunnel. Most people will never see it, but they will benefit from it. The Thames Tideway Tunnel is one of the largest environmental infrastructure projects ever undertaken in the United Kingdom. Stretching deep beneath London, this giant tunnel is designed to capture wastewater that would otherwise spill into the River Thames during periods of heavy rainfall. For decades, London's Victorian sewer system struggled to cope with modern demands. The Tideway project is helping solve that problem. The scale is astonishing. Miles of underground tunnel, huge construction shafts, advanced engineering systems. When fully operational, it will dramatically improve water quality and help protect the environment for generations. But London's future isn't only about solving old problems. It's also about creating entirely new connections. Number 2. HS2, London Infrastructure Works. Few infrastructure projects in Britain have generated as much attention as HS2. While the wider project has faced debate and changes, major construction activity continues throughout London. New tunnels are being built, stations are being upgraded, transport connections are being expanded. The investment involved is enormous. These works are reshaping parts of the capital and preparing the city for future transport demands. Whether viewed as controversial or visionary, there is no denying the project's scale. Yet surprisingly, London's most transformative project may already be operating today. Number 1. Elizabeth Line Development Boom. The Elizabeth Line has changed London more than almost any project in recent memory. By dramatically improving connectivity across the capital, it has fundamentally altered how people move through the city. Travel times have been reduced, access to key districts has improved, businesses and developers have responded quickly. Around stations, billions of pounds in investment have followed, new office towers are rising, residential developments are expanding, retail districts are growing. Entire neighborhoods are experiencing renewed economic activity because of improved transportation links. The impact extends far beyond the railway itself. The Elizabeth Line has become a catalyst for growth across London. And as these mega projects continue moving forward, one conclusion becomes impossible to ignore. London is not standing still. It is actively reinventing itself for the future. From giant underground tunnels and transformative railway projects to entirely new districts emerging across the capital, London's construction boom is reshaping one of the world's most important cities. The effects of these projects will influence millions of people for decades to come. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more documentaries on mega projects and global development. Which of these London mega projects do you believe will have the biggest impact on the city's future?